I'm Mayor Alan Joins. I hope you enjoy this look at our city government. Winston-Salem is a wonderful city. We're a city of 230,000 people who have had to reinvent ourselves to an economy based on knowledge industries of financial services, medical, biomedical, design, logistics, advanced manufacturing, and travel and tourism. In doing so, we've had to bring our community together and work cooperatively to make this move. And now we're going to take a look at our individual wards and what's going on all across our city.
Stretching from downtown to the northwest edge of the city, the Northwest Ward encompasses some of the oldest and some of the newest parts of our city. The Northwest Ward is represented by Council Member Jeff McIntosh.
The Northwest Ward is special because it has a great variety of different areas within the ward. So the downtown area's got the hustle and the bustle and the nightlife and all the new apartments and restaurants. Whereas if you go out to Pofftown, which is also in the ward, it's a very different feel. It's a very rural feel. In between, we've got 3 high schools. We have very vibrant neighborhoods around the university. So it's just got a lot of variety and a lot of distinctive different areas.
What is now the Northwest Ward was a crossroads in the wilderness when the Moravians from Pennsylvania came here. They named the first settlement Bethabara, and at that time it was a far western outpost on the colonial frontier. The Moravians prospered and moved on from Bethabara to build Salem and then Winston-Salem, but it all began here, and the story is told on the original site at historic Bethabara Park on Bethabara Road, maintained and operated by the Recreation and Parks Department. Speaking of parks, Haynes Park's 16 tennis courts and the Joe White Tennis Center is in use year-round with tournaments, lessons, or just to hit a few sets. Also at Haynes Park are 3 ball fields, a track, and playground equipment. Working in conjunction with the outdoor facilities at Haynes Park is the Central Family YMCA with its indoor pool, track, gymnasium, and programs for all ages. On the hill to the northwest is R.J. Reynolds High School with its imposing auditorium that was a gift to the city by Catherine Reynolds. Nearby Wiley Middle School also adjoins the park. The ward is also served by Mount Tabor High School and 3 elementary schools. On the high ground just east of Haynes Park spreads the historic West End neighborhood, developed more than 100 years ago. In 1905, tobacco industrialist W.A. Whitaker gave a plot of land at 4th and Glade for Winston's first city park. It was named in honor of his wife. Today, Grace Court Park is the community center for the residents in the magnificently restored homes in West End. Nearby, the Colonel Ludlow House, originally the home and office of the first city engineer, has been converted to an elegant bed and breakfast inn. The West End is tied to downtown by the popular neighborhood restaurants and bars in the Burke and 4th Street areas, and by the city's new downtown ballpark. With great views of the downtown skyline, the new home for the Winston-Salem Dash was named the 2010 Ballpark of the Year in its first season. The Northwest Ward includes the west side of downtown, including the Stevens Center and the Milton Road Center for the Arts. Downtown revitalization has brought new restaurants here and new housing options in the vibrant Holly Avenue neighborhood. Also downtown in the Northwest Ward is the Central Library, built on 5th Street on the same corner that once held the mansion of Winston-Salem's great industrialist R.J. Reynolds. In 1919, the Reynolds family moved out to a country estate on Renolda Road. It was a working farm and self-contained village with its own church, school, and post office. Today, the 60-room mansion, known as the Renolda House Museum of American Art, has a national reputation for its art collection. The village is now exclusive shops and restaurants. The formal gardens have endured as one of the city's showplaces. The farmland beyond Renolda Village was donated to Wake Forest College, then located near Raleigh, to move here with plans to become a major university. President Harry Truman came in 1954 for the groundbreaking ceremony, and Wake Forest has fulfilled those dreams of success with a student body now of more than 6,000. Its schools of law and business have a national reputation for excellence. The Northwest Ward also includes comfortable neighborhoods such as Foxhall off Polo Road and Woodbury Forest and Town and Country off Renolda Road. Polo Park, Recreation Center, and Pool are centrally located to serve the ward and draws residents year-round. Farther out, new subdivisions line Chatillon Drive and Yadkinville Road. These residents are served by Old Town Recreation Center, and the city maintains the Bethabara Greenway, a walking and bike path that follows creeks and preserve natural areas adjacent to historic Bethabara. There are many apartment and townhomes as well. The Corners Apartments occupy the site of a legendary recreation area of the 50s and 60s, Crystal Lake. One of the city's first shopping centers, still thriving today, is Ranolda Manor. The former movie theater across the street is now a branch library. The ward includes 2 fire stations. Station 8, built in 1956 on Ranolda Road near Wake Forest University, was the first fire station to be built outside the central core of the city. Station 15 on Chatillon Drive serves the Old Town area. The home of our earliest history, our largest center for higher education, or just home to many residents of Winston-Salem. This is Northwest Ward.